As seafood processing plants across China remain shut down for Chinese New Year, with operations gradually resuming now through mid-March, Pacific cod and pollock continue to be harvested in Alaska and Russia, while supply remains tight and prices continue to climb. In Alaska, A-season landings for both Pacific cod and pollock are tracking ahead of the same time last year. Latest Pacific cod landings are now over 30,000 metric tons, or 18% of total allowable catch, with historical annual harvests around 145,000 tons, or 85% of the TAC. Latest pollock totals are now over 160,000 tons, about 10% of the 1.53 million ton TAC, with recent years' annual harvest around 1.4 million tons, or 96% of TAC. In Russia, the pace is also consistent with last year. Current Russian Pacific cod landings are around 19,000 metric tons, or 14% of TAC, with last year finishing around 111,000 tons, or 80% of the TAC. Pollock is currently around 390,000 tons harvested, about 16% of the 2.42 million ton TAC, with last year ending near 2.09 million tons, or 88% of TAC. Comparing the two largest Pacific cod and pollock raw materials supplying nations, Alaska is expected to produce roughly 140,000 metric tons of Pacific cod versus Russia at 130,000. For pollock, Alaska is forecasted to produce about 1.4 million metric tons compared to Russia at just over 2 million. A supply imbalance will continue to strain North American markets as Russian-origin Pacific cod and pollock remain strictly banned from entering the United States and Canada. As Chinese processors start coming back online, we will have better confirmation as to where the new prices are. However, prior to the Lunar New Year closures, we reported that U.S. Pacific cod was moving above $8,500 with limited offers. H&G pollock remained over $1,700 amid low China inventories, and Norwegian haddock was near $7,800, with Atlantic cod now pushing toward $11,000 per metric ton. But now the market has tightened slightly more since then. Our recommendation is that buyers continue to proactively secure near-term coverage, particularly for Atlantic cod, pollock, and Pacific cod. If you're not already, be sure to subscribe to our 3-Minute Market Insight to stay tuned for further updates. Thank you for joining me for the Tradex Foods 3-Minute Market Insight. This has been Robert Ryerson reminding you to buy smart and eat more seafood.